Good to see you. It is. Pull that big black thing over there next to your mouth. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're back, baby.
Yeah, get those headphones on. What are those OOFUGs? OFOs?
I think like Quicksilver or something.
Oh, they are Quicksilver. I see the.
Damn, you got enough cushion on them things?
A little bit.
Are
You
they
got the plantar
orthopedic?
fasciitis?
Oh, they're tight though.
How old are you right now?
Really?
I don't know.
Just getting into it, huh?
I don't know. You got some really big buddies on right now, bro. I like it.
My shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I used to wear some really thick-soled Brooks.
Yeah.
And my boys, they were like, you got some buddies on.
Some buddies.
Some buddies. Like, I don't know what that means. You know, buddies.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't know what that means. But it's fine.
I bet Christian knows what it means.
Yeah. I think it was a derogatory
Maybe it just stands
thing.
for big under the soles.
Big under the soles.
Okay.
I like it.
Big under the soles of your feet.
Yeah.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I was trying to come up
On
with
the
something.
spot. You
He's
did
a-
well.
He's a songwriter.
Yeah. Hashtag.
He just comes up with shit on the spot.
I mean, that's what they pay us to do, right?
Yes, sir.
I told them the only difference between me and a crackhead is the crack. You know what I mean? I just keep saying stuff till y'all like it. You know what I mean?
I love that.
I missed you.
Yeah.
I have.
Where have you been? You've been gone way too long out of our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why have you been gone?
Because I don't get the call, bro. You
I
know?
don't get the call.
Right.
Well, man, thank God you're here.
Yes. Thank God for that.
Thank God for that.
Okay. Pun intended. I told myself I wasn't going to write a song that says "Thank God" anywhere in it.
Oh,
and then
you
you-
wrote a song like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you Christian?
I am Christian.
Thank God.
Yeah.
thank God for that.
Thank God for that.
I'm. Okay.
He feels ambushed.
Welcome to Twangtown. I am David Toller.
And I am Colt and
Brewski.
And today we have with us Christian Stalnecker.
It's a lot of people, bro.
They're happy to see you.
It's a lot.
I
Of people.
honestly don't think I've ever said your last name right.
You said it right every time.
I have, Stalnecker.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying something dirty.
You know what's hilarious is that everybody looks at it and literally you can't get it wrong.
You can't if you sound it out phonetically.
It's just Stalnecker.
Stalnecker.
Right.
But it's-
how it looks, how it sounds.
Stalnecker. Stalnecker.
I guess
wouldn't
when
do
it's
that.
like
I
written
don't know where
out.
the emphasis is.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Can't nobody get it wrong.
I just love you so much that I don't want to disappoint you.
Too late.
Thank God I don't. It's gonna be all
Thank God
episode,
you don't,
too.
David. Thank
Right.
God you don't.
We should do that like every episode, like when we have songwriters on, just
Whoever their song.
throw their
yeah.
song titles into everything we say.
Yeah.
Josh Phillips and I played the listening room the other night. It was us and Brock Berryhill, and before the show started, we just wanted to see how many times we could say "I love you" on stage, and it ended up being about 34 times.
Nice.
And by the end, it was just, "Man, I love you. I love you too. No, I love you." And then we let the crowd in on it. Finally, they found it amusing as we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times did he tell everyone he won Song of the Year?
He didn't say a word about it.
Oh, what a guy.
We had to tell the crowd after he sang Dirt Cheap. He did bring his daughter. Dude, I wept.
Stop it.
Dude, he's like, I'm gonna get her out here to sing with me. I was like, don't you fucking do that. And he did. And she came out and sat next to me, and I was just, Jordan, his wife, was back filming.
Yeah.
And she was like, I would have been crying too had I not been laughing at how hard you were crying on stage. I was trying to hide my eyes, and I'm in the microphone. I was like, I could hear you in the microphone going, I'm just a baby, dude. I'm a big baby.
Yeah,
That's
girl
awesome.
dad, man.
Yeah, dude. You know, you get. I don't know what. We're sensitive people. We
Yeah.
put up a big front.
Yeah.
However, we're sensitive dudes.
Yeah.
And I will cry at some good commercial. Like I've seen some Publix commercials at Christmas that
Publix
make me.
commercials.
Yeah, dude. It's like, what is so good?
Yeah.
You know, like an old man getting a scooter,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" You know, and I'm just like, it's so cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
What do you like to cry over, Christian?
yeah.
Probably the same stuff. Yeah. I mean, my career, you know. You know.
Right there with you, Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Well-
I don't know. You're doing just
No, but
fine.
there are some good cry moments. I guess as I'm getting older too, and being a girl dad as well. You know.
It's hard. It's rough, dude. You see your kids getting older, and it's just like And then they don't need you quite as much as they used
Well, yeah,
to.
that's what I was about to say. Like, I didn't want to take it there, but like the reality is like I thought I was somebody with a purpose earlier in life, and now that they are becoming adults, it's like, okay, what's my purpose now? Like,
It's still the same purpose. I think it evolves.
yeah,
It's not, and I'm not. I love both my daughters. They're 20 and 17-year-old. And God bless them. They're wonderful kids. They've been raised wonderfully,
yes.
and they're God fearing.
Somebody else
just
was there
sweet as.
besides you.
But it's like they have boyfriends now, and it's like, I don't hear from them as much. I don't talk to them as much. I'm like, but I'm still his dad.
Yeah,
But you still have that responsibility. I just think it evolves into a different thing,
yeah,
and then eventually it'll come back around. I've been told. So
yeah. I heard if you have a daughter, you have if you have a son, you have a son until he finds a wife, and if you have a daughter, you have a daughter for life.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I like that.
I don't know. Yeah.
which is cool. I mean, my 20-year-old came and got into bed last night and cuddled and watched a movie because
Oh,
her baseball player boyfriend's in Florida this month.
I thought you were gonna say you broke up with him. We're about to go get something.
Yeah, no, that was the 19-year-old. I got 4 daughters.
You
so-
got 4 daughters?
yeah. The 19-year-old's
You just like
Marine
punishment.
boyfriend broke up.
Oh,
They
man.
did. But
How you going to handle that one?
it's handled. It got handled. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be hard to
I know some
Give a
Navy
Marine
SEAls.
some
lip.
There's
Yeah.
always somebody better. Yeah, man. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Thanks for having me.
It's been too long. We've spent time together. We spent time together writing songs. Spent time together at Camp Jack out in Lynchburg.
Yeah, that was good.
We had a shitty situation out there at one point,
Yeah.
but we all got past it, didn't we, Stormy?
yeah,
You resurrected-
we walked past it. For
We
sure.
walked
You resurrected
right over it.
Yeah.
the best text thread ever.
Oh, dude.
It's good.
How many did we have to start before we finally landed on one?
Man, I don't know. I was so annoyed that day on that bus. Was it you that kept texting the old one?
I think there
You
was
were
3
Tommy.
of us that, somebody changed the name.
It was
and then
Tommy, I think, that was screwing up too.
Yeah.
And I was like, you did you all just stop?
Right.
Everybody was a lot of tired,
Yeah.
a little hungover,
It was
a little irritated.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, girl, Nikki was just she was in the front seat asleep. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
She went hard.
Yeah.
I don't know how she and Mark. Well, Mark, he's just Mark.
Marky
I don't
Mark.
think he ever gets tired.
Man, I haven't had a drink in 34 days.
Good for you, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
On accident or?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, but I did the whole 30 diet.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that is? No
Yeah.
bread, no dairy, no sugar, and
No food.
no alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No good feelings.
I put some bread and a few things back in my life, but I was like, I'm gonna just it was slimming me up, and
You look good.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
man.
That well, not a lot, but I
Your
mean,
face.
yeah, your
You-
face,
your face.
that
You look good.
swollen goes
Yeah.
away a little bit. You know what I mean?
Man, I tell you what, I've been doing it for a while now, and it's just, I mean, I'm not saying I never will again, but it's one of those things to where I think it's leaning toward that now. Like a lot of the kids these days,
They're not like what we're doing,
are sober kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they may smoke a little weed, but they just
Not even though. I mean,
yeah.
you got
Most
like
of them
most of
are-
them are just vaping, if anything, and it's
Yeah.
a nicotine vape, not you
yeah,
know.
and it's just it's cool to see, but it's like I think they don't want that anymore,
Right.
And
Yeah, like our generation it was cool to be bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I don't think their generation is that at all.
yeah, they're very smart kids.
Yeah.
and I think that I don't know if that's one of the social media influences that they've had is that they don't want that. I mean, a lot of people our age are getting that way too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got friends. I got one friend text me the other day. He's a very successful artist, and he's like, I've been drinking every day for 20 years. And I can't remember the last time I haven't had a drink.
Yeah.
I have not had, not gone a day without drinking.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm 7 days in.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel great.
Well, and I
That's
had a couple
great.
of friends that knew me, and they were like, "You can't just you need to cut it down to half or something." I was like, "They're like, you would have to go to rehab to even do that." And I'm like, "I don't think it's got that hold on me." Like,
Yeah.
So, and it didn't, and it doesn't, and I can sit in the bar and
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to have a drink, but I don't need to have a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, a lot of that, it's a social habit.
Yeah.
Like just, hey, we're hanging out. Let's
And
just
then
have a drink.
social habit turns into by yourself, just smashing the bottle. Hey, we're all here. We're all
I
here.
like to party.
Yeah.
Where you born?
Born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida.
That's right.
And born on a Christian tour bus. My dad was signed a Frontline Records and band director for Carmen and did all the
Wow.
Yeah, I came
That's a
from,
name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah, the 80s, bro. Also the Power Team. No, I'm just kidding. I had to turn somebody on to Praying for Book to rip the what was that? Phone books
the
back
phone
in the
books.
Yeah, the phone
Break
books.
the handcuffs.
Yeah, all that.
Really
yeah.
big dudes.
Yeah, the 80s, bro. But yeah, no. So I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and we were in Revival on buses and stuff my whole childhood, and signed a record deal and left Jacksonville at like 18. 17.
Did you play music growing up? Is that what did you?
Yeah.
Is that what you? I mean, you were influenced by it, obviously.
Yeah, I played, but I mean, I sang.
Yeah.
And
And that's what you were like. I'm going to continue in this family thing. And,
yeah, well, I had a scholarship for baseball too, so there was another side of me, but this one kind of won. The no work and get paid doing it was more the direction I was trying to go.
Yeah.
trying to
You
go
don't have to wake
college.
up at 6
Right.
a.m. and go shag balls. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And plus I would have been a good college player, and that would have ended it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm only 6 foot, and I was throwing 80, 85. And
Yeah.
these guys are freaking
You
6'5".
pitcher?
No, I mean I could. I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
But I was an
Oh.
outfielder.
Gotcha.
Outfielder and base runner, really quick.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But I would have been done at college.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, well, what do I see past that? And so that's why I just was like, man, I could do music. I've been doing music,
Did you start in like the Christian world, or were you secular?
No, I did. I signed a pop deal.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What label was that?
It was Trauma, like No Doubt and Bush and all those
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, wow.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trauma Records, which was EMI.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they had a pop division that Dennis Lambert, big old writer from the 70s, Dennis Lambert was running it, and I was his pop sign.
How'd you two get connected?
A production crew in LA
Yeah.
did my first album, demo, EP, whatever, and that was the record deal that we went with.
So you
I
were
was
already in
signed
LA
to
at the time?
I was signed to a production company. Well, we did it out of LA.
Okay.
I was living in Jacksonville.
I got you.
Yeah.
Was there a big music scene in Jacksonville like that?
No, but I mean, I grew up with like Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Like Jacksonville had a 90s. It's always had something.
It has always had a
Yeah,
thing.
like
ain't
you
it?
got Leonard Skinner that
Yeah,
came
dude.
through. You got
Petty was down there in Ocala.
Yeah, yeah. So you got it's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got a lot of that punk rock stuff. The Limp Bizkit, the Oceans, or whatever, that Yellow Card.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of those kind of guys were there.
Dude, we watched, speaking of Limp Bizkit, we watched them at Nissan the other night. He opened up for Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
It's still got it, man. Durst still kicks ass.
Yeah, he does.
Wes is a bad man. I don't think Wes Borland gets enough respect as being a great guitar player that he is. And that whole band just freaking rocked.
Yeah.
It
out.
sounded great.
Yeah, dude.
They had the whole crowd lit.
Yep. Literally lit.
Lit.
Nah, they're not literally. They weren't really lit up. But
Not literally.
Fred was out there getting in the crowd, right down in the pit, moshing.
Yeah,
you
dude.
go.
He jumped off stage and
Yep.
into the pit.
That's crazy.
And he's
And
got to
that
be like,
dude-
what, 50 something?
He's older than
He's
us.
our age. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
little bit older than me, I guess.
Lives
Yeah.
in Franklin. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
I haven't talked to him since '98.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know if we. I think we would probably get along. I think he'd be like you and me. I think Fred Durst. Fred, if you're listening to Twangtown,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think we should all
Holler
hang
at
out.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hang out, do some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're in Franklin, just hanging out and bored, you know.
Down there in the very white Franklin, extremely white Franklin.
It's
Yeah.
gentrifying.
I've lived in Franklin for 10 years. Yeah.
Been longer than that, hasn't it?
I lived there for 10 years. I lived there from 2007. We bought a house down there right after I signed a record deal.
Okay.
So I lived there in West Haven.
Yes.
Yes, way away from the interstate.
The elite.
You can't get there from somewhere. But yeah, I was there. I was there till like 2015.
That's when I moved
Nice.
here from LA,
Yeah.
2015.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn, dude. So how long were you in LA?
like 15 years.
You moved out there, in 2000?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I was on the.
So you got a record deal. Did
Yeah.
you go out there to do that? Is that why you went to LA?
Not really. It was like it was actually the exact opposite. Like I was getting out of my deal. I had a little loophole. and
Did they not do anything? Is it just,
It was.
was it mutual?
Yeah. I mean, well, the thing was, I was on the Christina Aguilera Destiny's Child tour, and
No shit.
I got hooked up
That's
with
wild.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got hooked up. I sold a couple million records. I did the pop thing. I was, doing that whole thing, and her manager kind of like started hanging with me while we were on the tour and was like, I'd love to get you over to RCA.
Yeah.
Justin and Brittany got a thing, and there could be a Christian and Christina kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he found a way to get me out of my. Anyway, long story short, in LA, he came to my bus and was like, I got some good news and I got some bad news. And the good news is I got you out of your record deal. The bad news is they just slapped me with a $26 million lawsuit. Christina did. So I have to like get away from
Oh no.
everything and everybody. And then I'm sitting in the bus, and as I was still collecting my thoughts, I get another knock on the bus door, and Irvin Azoff walks in and says, I'm Christina Aguilera's new management.
Oh.
And what's his name ain't gonna be around here. I caught your show last night. I love your stuff, and we're happy you're on the tour. I'm like, well, we're happy you're on the tour, sir.
Like the biggest manager of all time.
Yeah. So it was cool, but like I kind of felt like, because we're kind of emotional creatures, us writers and artists and stuff, and I kind of felt like my buck had stopped in LA because I got all this news when I hit LA.
Yeah.
So I just called back home and was like, just ship my stuff here. I'm gonna just stay here.
Yeah.
And walk around and see what's going on. And I just started writing music and producing stuff. And like, Scott Austin was at Maverick Records, and like it was a different time. Pop music was still going on. And everyone I was going in and playing some new material for was like, we would love this for this new pop artist. So I slipped into writing and producing for other people while I was like, okay, but I'm going to come back next week with stuff for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you find it hard to get out of that world once you're into that? I mean, it's got to be.
What world?
I mean, just
The egotistical world of trying to be the artist.
Well, you get it. You hear it a lot. It's like, I mean, Butch Walker did it because he's one of my dudes. He's Marvelous 3, just an amazing freaking artist. But he started producing, writing for other people.
Yeah,
and One Direction. What's his name? Ryan Tedder.
Yeah.
Does it very well because
Yeah.
he still has One Direction, but he also produces, writes for other people.
Yeah.
One Republic.
But some people find it hard once they get success in the production writing side of it to find their way back to the artists section of that of their career.
Yeah.
And was it one thing where you were like, oh, I'm producing these people, writing for these people, and kind of losing myself in it because I'm not focusing on me at the time?
Not really for me. I mean, I just love it and want to be around whoever today wants to be around me, kind of deal.
Yeah.
And I mean, I kind of took it like a Motown mentality when like whoever just sounds the best on this song, let it run type thing, you know?
Okay.
And all those guys back in the day could change instruments and still get a dope song. You know
Yeah,
what I
dude.
mean? So I enjoyed it because I got to be more than myself when I'm working with other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I could find my artistry in their artists. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what. That's an amazing thing.
Yeah, like,
that's
I've enjoyed that. And
a lot of people can't do that.
well, the funniest thing to this date is still like, man, have you ever thought about being an artist? You know, it's like, nope, not 1 second, bro. Like, I don't know. It's like,
Man, you could really do this. You should do
like,
this.
man, your voice is
Wow.
crazy. You ever thought about putting
You're
something
going to
out?
make it one day.
Yeah.
That drives me absolutely up.
Well,
the wall.
And I tell people, you know what the most, I guess the shittiest, can we say shittiest?
You can say whatever
Okay.
you want to.
We're in
The
America.
shittiest compliment I've ever had was, man, you're before your time.
Oh.
Or ahead of your time. That's what you say. You're ahead of your time. You know what that means?
You're
that
not
means
good right
I'm
now.
not good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not riding the wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You're not current, Christian.
exactly.
But thank God, because you're here now.
Oh, there he
Yeah.
goes. Bring him on back.
Bring him on back.
Yeah.
No, I have also heard that phrase quite a bit in my career. It's like you guys were ahead of your time.
Yeah. And it's like, well, what about right now?
How about right now?
I need to hit now,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. I don't need
no,
a-
it's just you're too late now. It's past by now.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
God. So you were out L.A. writing, producing for other people. How long you were out there for? 15 years, you said.
Yeah, I met.
Where'd you live out there?
I met Rodney Jerkins. Well, I rented the house right behind It's called, I think it's probably called One Oak now. Back then it was called the Key Club. And it was on Sunset right beside Rainbow Room.
Yep. Know it well.
Yeah. And I had the house behind the Key Club, and we just put a ladder over we had a ladder over my back wall.
Yeah.
That's
and
a hell of an area, dude.
Yeah. And we walked right in the back into the downstairs, and that was my watering hole every night.
Yeah.
And I was pulling everything I could. And
Yeah.
And then I met my wife and
quit pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she started pulling.
Yeah. Dude, that whole area. Have you ever been out through there?
No.
Hollywood?
I haven't.
Yeah, but it'll never be what it was, bro.
It never will be.
It was awesome.
Like the Roxy and the Rainbow and the Viper Room.
Yeah, I used to sit there, be real
Yeah.
at the Rainbow, just smoked out right on the sidewalk,
Dude,
like
the acts that have gone through those places.
100%.
We did 2 nights at the Rainbow
Yeah, the
Room. We
Whiskey,
were out
the
with
Viper.
McGraw. Yeah.
That whole little square block.
And you don't realize how small in places are, too.
Yeah.
The Viper Room's tiny.
Is
Yeah.
it really?
It is tiny.
Yeah, there's literally a corner store in the front corner of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not even connected.
It's ridiculous.
That's how small it is.
That's great.
We did, when we were on tour with McGraw, we were out there playing Anaheim, playing the Honda Center. And we did 2 nights there at the Viper Room, filmed some video stuff there. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Viper was dope.
Yeah. River Phoenix died out in front of it.
Oh, that's
Johnny
right.
Depp owned it. He still own it? Is he still on it?
Who knows?
Probably
I
had to sell
don't
it to pay his legal fees.
He doesn't need to pay. He didn't need to sell anything to pay anything. I don't care what you read. That dude is
Wasn't he the guy who ran through all of his money because he was drinking so much wine?
No, that was
that?
I saw that.
Was that fake news?
That's fake news. That dude gets so many royalties off Pirates of the Caribbean, all them movies. He could buy all the wine in the world. It wouldn't matter.
Okay.
That's true.
It's ridiculous.
That's true.
It's ridiculous. He might have, might go under 1 year. I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe he had a down year.
Maybe he did.
That's fine.
Bought a lot of eyeliner, chains.
Chains.
Thank God that he didn't.
Right.
Go under, though.
Thank God.
It's just gonna keep coming back, ain't it?
It's all good. I don't mind. You know what? It's cool to have had a number one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that feeling.
No, I
But
think
thank you for
you have.
thank you. No, I have never had a number one.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I wish I'd had number one. I've had a few top 40s. But yeah, I know it looks and feels like I have.
Yeah, no, it really does.
Been a lot more successful than I am.
Don't let the Lululemon
But
shorts
don't
fool
let the
you.
Lulu and the New Balance fool you.
Yeah.
Daddy is still one of the guys.
There
over
you
here.
go. I mean, that, and I don't say that to like toot my own horn. It's just that, but at least I can say that. Like if nothing else happens,
and that's amazing, dude. And
like,
the fact
because I have done this for so long,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and we don't get the praise, and we really do go in every day and try to, give our best. Like I don't try to write a half-ass song. You want me to get that for you?
Nah, man. It's
did you
good.
really just your phone ringing right now?
It's someone from LA calling.
Is it?
Funny enough.
They know I'm in here.
Irving A's off.
It's Michael Lloyd.
Michael Lloyd.
If you're listening from Beverly Hills.
Wow, what's
Hey.
Michael Lloyd want? Is it Lloyd's and Lloyd's of
Well,
Hollywood?
he sent me a song before I left town that he wants me to pitch for Tim McGraw. So I need to get that over to Missy so he can have some feedback on his
Great.
song.
Maybe you should pitch some of my songs to Tim.
I do. I sent a lot. They're just always passes.
Yeah,
He just sees Tolliver and he's like, no thanks.
I actually, for the first time in 10 years, no, 10 years? Yeah, about 10 years, I sent Tim a song.
Did you really?
I did.
Which one?
Bury the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Sure did.
Great song.
Crickets.
Wow.
I've got
That's the
nothing
new
back.
Lee Bryce joint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I don't say this lightly. I've been doing this professionally for the better part of 25 years. I signed my first publishing deal in 2001, and I was writing before that. But as a published writer, this is probably the best song I've ever written.
Man, that's awesome.
And
It's a great one.
It's one of those that I feel like it could be a song of the year kind of thing, but it's just, you got to get that one person to believe in it. And that's the only thing.
Well, coming from like a professional mindset, like what I do for a living,
Yeah.
when I hear a song like that, I think something like that is probably just a little too ahead of its time. So if we just give it time to,
Right.
I
Yeah.
just got the evil eyes.
I tell you what, dude, one of these days, One of these days, brother's gonna punch
You thought I was gonna be so serious and enlightening.
I
and
thought
just,
you were gonna be nice.
Man.
Christian has been nothing but nice this episode.
burned
I think
you are
reserved
just
is the right word, right?
I love
I've been
you.
very
I
reserved.
love you right
I
now.
don't know if I like Whole
I don't-
30 Christian.
Right.
This
He's
is-
so quiet and
He's
calm.
so
guy.
dude.
It's a different guy in the room.
You are just like
He's like a Zen master right
Yeah.
now. Look at him.
I feel
it's
like
freaking
Pull that
me
mic
out
up on
a
your
little
mouth.
bit.
Oh,
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Dude, this is freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
I love.
so you haven't even had a drink in 30-something days?
No.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Was that the Jack Camp? Was that the last time you had a beverage?
No, it was trying to smash a box of Harders.
I guess it's been 2 months.
Harders.
Yeah,
What's
and
that?
I was in a Comfort Inn parking lot, and I was like,
That's words. That's.
I was
that's
like, why don't we just start a diet tomorrow?
Comfort Inn parking lot.
Yeah, in Raleigh.
Well, that's funny. You called me one day and you're like, man, I'm out here at my nephew's baseball game, sitting in the truck. I'm like, why are you sitting in the truck? Like, I've been drinking. And I don't know if they were
I
like,
called you from Texas.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know if they're going to let me watch the baseball game or something like that. Or that's what you told me. I don't know if it was true or not.
Well, I never got out the truck, so it wasn't going to be in
I mean,
question.
you watched the baseball game.
Yeah.
It was just from the truck.
Yeah.
Air conditioning, dude.
Yeah, I got to get the air
Right.
conditioning, dude.
Yeah.
Air conditioning and the coolers here.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
I'd do that. I used to watch my kids play tennis. When kids play tennis from the car,
right.
I ain't getting out there in that sun.
Why not, man?
Be all
Got to get that
sticky.
vitamin D.
Getting that butt sticky butt.
Sticky butt.
Sticky butt. Brought to you by Butt Paste. Boudreaux's Butt Paste.
Boudreaux's butt paste.
Yeah. So you moved here 2015. Mm-hmm. What brought you here?
Yeah, why'd you decide to come to Nash Vegas?
My wife's sister and them moved to Spring Hill,
Okay.
Oh,
and it was just a time in life where my wife and I were pregnant with our fourth or something, and they were pregnant with their third, and it was a sister kind of thing. Like, hey, what if we got together and raised these kids closer together? And I basically ran the numbers and kept my studio in LA and saved like $7,000 a month just going back and forth. I didn't even think I was going to do music in
wow.
Nashville.
Really?
Yeah, I figured it was cowboy boots and
So you could keep your studio there, go back and forth, and still save $7,000 a month.
yeah.
Bro.
That is bananas. That
least
shows
it's
you how expensive LA is.
So expensive.
Well, yeah, but that was also 10 years ago because Nashville has become expensive as well.
That's true.
That's because everyone from LA came here.
Right.
With that LA money.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
well,
God
Thank
for those
God you
people.
got
Thank
here.
God.
Yeah.
Pandemic did it, dude.
But yeah, I bought it on the internet, never saw it, and the guy
You bought your house on the internet?
yeah, and the guy, the realtor was like, "You mind taking the picture for us, man? We never had nobody just buy a house on the internet before. Never saw it. Like, what if it wasn't there?" And I was like, hey.
What if it wasn't there?
I was like, right.
Oh. David inhaled his
Why you
Coca-Cola.
gotta do it right when take a big drink?
Yeah.
I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was such a steal deal. Like, it's the price of a car.
Are you out in Spring Hill?
I'm Chapel Hill. Yeah.
Chapel Hill? Nice.
In the woods.
Oh, you
yeah.
down
Oh,
there.
that's dude.
Got a
That's
little land. Yeah.
that area is booming.
I just wanted to raise the 4 kids. I wish it wasn't booming though. Like, I fell in love with I mean, it's a 40-minute drive, which in LA to go to Starbucks was 40 minutes.
Yep.
You can't do anything in
Yep.
40 minutes. So
That's like a leisure cruise for you.
yeah, like I got a nice little traveling car and see the rolling hills and the cows and I didn't get here when the LA boom happened. You know what I'm saying? When the
No, you were pre that. You
Yeah,
were for
that's what I'm
You're
saying.
grandfathered in.
We're not mad at you.
No, I'm not. I'm mad.
Mad at you.
Yeah, maybe, but
I'm not mad at the fact that my home has increased 30%.
yeah, you're just mad that your taxes have.
Oh, dude, my
I'm
taxes just
mad
went
that I
up.
can't sell
Right.
it, buy anything else.
Mine just
Right.
like doubled.
Because everything's increased.
Well, that was the thing with us. It's like, I could make so much money off of my house, but where am I going to go? I got to
Nowhere.
spend the exact amount of money.
Because everybody's went up
Yep.
30%.
Yeah.
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 Unless you move to like Pulaski.
Yeah. which we could do that.
I can't do it.
We could. We
Can't.
can.
So far.
I might as well move to
We'll go
Bowling
to-
Green, Kentucky, or Franklin, Kentucky.
We'll go to a meeting or something down there.
Off exit 22.
Wow, I know. I was actually in Corbin, Kentucky this weekend playing a show that could have gone to a meeting.
Right. The whole thing came from a meeting.
So, that whole thing, I think, actually came from Corbin, Kentucky.
Right.
He doesn't know what we're talking about, but we do.
No, I thought you were talking about the exit 22 in Pulaski.
No, we're talking
No,
about
the
a
movie bungalow is no more. You know,
Is it gone?
I thought it was gone.
I think
Really?
you're right. I think I did hear that now that you say it.
Yeah, it
There was
like
another
you could
place,
get in with
there
a
was-
CDL license or something back.
There
in
was
the day.
Utopia and the Booby Bungalow off
The
exit
Booby
22
Bungalow.
in Pulaski,
What was
Tennessee.
that big one that was right here that used to be like
We
on the
don't.
freeway?
We don't know.
Deja Vu?
Is that what it was called? Is it still there?
It
Off
moved
Demumbrian?
over. It moved to
Yeah.
Hustler.
Yeah, they
Moved
moved.
beside Hustler.
Yeah, on Church Street.
On
of all
Church Street.
places.
Yeah,
Man,
beside
I miss. Also, I used
Tribe
to.
and Quest.
Wait, which one is it? Which one is it?
I don't
What's this
know.
one?
Yeah,
Here it is.
Yeah.
It's been a
Wow.
minute.
I used to. I liked the Nashville of the '90s too. Like my uncle helped start that Graham Central Station.
Oh, did you really?
Wow, I used to go
got-
there every
Yeah.
weekend.
That's the only place I've
Right.
ever
So
been kicked
then,
out
would
of.
you remind me a little bit? You wouldn't remember my uncle Rick Steele, would you?
What do you do?
No,
Okay.
but I grew up with a Ricky Steele.
Yeah. Well, now he is like the cruise line entertainer of the year now, or whatever.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. But he used to be like the cover band kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And started Graham Central back then.
That's
and
bananas.
it was cool. You know.
Yeah.
I liked Nashville back then.
When I was in college, we went there with a group of friends, and I had like this like long leather coat, and I snuck in a bottle of wine, and because like
What?
I think I was 21.
Snuck in bottle of wine.
We had
bottle
already
of
been
wine.
drinking.
Yeah.
We'd already been drinking, and someone's like, "Hey, bring in this bottle of wine, so we don't have to buy more drinks in the thing." Okay, cool. And I just had this big coat on, so I stuffed it in there, and been drinking, a little drunk, made a bad decision. I pull this bottle of wine out in the middle of the dance floor, tip it up like this, and about 5 seconds later, I had 4 security guards on me, taking me through a back room, through some hallways,
yeah.
into an office, and they made me. I think they made me sign something like, "You're never coming back in here." I'm like, "Fine."
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, you took a bottle of wine.
I didn't personally bring it. Someone asked me to sneak it in, and I
Yeah.
snuck
That
it
would
in.
personally you be bringing it though.
Well, like
Yeah.
it wasn't my choice,
And you
I
personally
wasn't
took
like,
it out and drank
Hey,
it.
Right.
hey guys, I'm going to take this bottle of wine for us.
Oh, so the suggestion
Someone was like,
given.
"Hey, will you sneak this in?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you."
Right.
But then, like, as I was holding it on the dance floor in my coat, I
Did
thought,
you go back to Graham Central after that?
I don't know.
Of course he
Maybe
did.
Of course
not.
you did.
Maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
you did. Without that
That
trench
was a long
coat,
time
though.
ago. That was over 20 years ago. I
I'd
don't
love
remember.
to see this trench coat you had on.
Yeah.
Like a Matrix.
Was it like a Dungeons and or was it a Matrix
Yeah.
or like a Dungeons and Dragons type of?
Neo?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember it being a little bit longer than a normal coat.
Of course,
It was a
Duster.
trench coat.
It was a Randy Hauser Duster.
Yeah, something like that.
There you go.
Sure.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you moved here 2015. Did you?
Are we still talking about me?
Yeah.
This is why we're here.
Wow.
Just
Now-
thank God we're doing it, man.
Yeah. Thank God.
Somebody's got to do it.
Did you said you thought about not even doing music?
Well,
here.
no. I just didn't. I didn't come here trying to do music.
Yeah.
that was the point.
You
Like,
don't want to
but
be
then you
part of this
got
hillbilly
here.
music.
well, no,
Yeah.
no. Not just
Why you
that.
gotta be
skirts
like
and
that?
boots and skirts. Yeah.
No, I mean, I didn't move into Nashville. I wasn't trying to like crack the Nashville scene, so to speak. Like, I thought I would keep the pop thing going. I had a number 8 on Urban at the time in LA with Dreezy and T-Pain.
Yeah.
So I figured my R&B and pop stuff would still be doing the thing, and I would be able to, I bought 12 tickets when I first moved here, so I would go every month and not talk myself out of it type of deal.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, then I got here and, Sam Hunt came out and there was a song, I'm Calling Dibs or something like that.
Yep.
That was kind of on the radio, and I was like, man,
Kelsey
these-
Ballerini song?
Was it? Yeah, I'm
Yep.
calling dibs on your lips, on your whatever that was.
Kelsey.
And I was just like, man, like they kind of got like a pop sound going
Yep.
on here. And then so I just kind of went down and met with a few people, and they were like, hey, now everybody is here, but like I was kind of one of a few of like cool swaggy people 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Now everybody's
Cool swaggy.
cool swaggy.
Yeah.
And
At least they think
they're
they
like,
are.
we got it. Thank God.
Yeah.
We got it now.
It's fine.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
No, but yeah, so and then I started I still don't feel like I've done what I could do or could have done.
Yeah.
But
Well, you ain't done yet.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
You can't be done.
I don't
like
know.
it too much.
I mean, it's good though.
Yeah.
Life is good.
It is.
You know?
It's better than we think sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's better than we give it credit for sometimes, for sure.
Yeah.
I've fallen victim to that before. Sucks. Dude, you get up and you go to work at 10 o'clock. You write songs for a couple hours.
Yeah.
You make shit up for a living.
Yeah.
You have
awesome.
real jobs. Come on. Quit being a whiner.
100%.
Yeah, that's me. For sure.
Yeah.
Did you
I
sign
mean,
did you sign a publishing deal here when you first moved in?
No, I didn't. I didn't have a publishing deal or anything, and
Took some meetings?
never took a meeting.
No?
No.
Huh.
I just hung out with a couple of cool writers, and
Yeah.
they were like, bro, you got to. I mean, that's kind of how it's always been for me. And that's like the blessing and the curse for my whole life, is because I've never really come at this thing as a business.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but it's also like, damn, you don't know what you're doing? Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't. Like, So yeah, I was just writing with the right guys, and they were getting it to the right people, and then all of a sudden it was like, you got 5 cuts, and then I mean, I had like Shannon Hatch was like, you got to meet this guy Dallas Davison, and me and Dallas went, and this was a long time ago, but we went and had a beer, and like at the end of that, he was like, man, you got to come hang with me, we got to do this, and so I was gonna do a play it again thing,
Yeah.
way back then, but that didn't fully pan out. And so other than that, like, people just introduced me to people. I never actually like set a meeting,
Yeah.
and I kind of should have.
Well, you're a very personable person. And,
Yeah.
and I see you getting along with just about anybody.
I can, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not a real person too. But
Yeah.
I mean, me and that dude Elvis holding that ice cream down there have had
know
talks.
who you're talking about.
You do.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've all talked to him at one point.
Yeah.
In that corner
Hey
down
man,
there.
you know what time the next spot closes?
We just Graham down station here,
Right.
down Central. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think and people tell me that they think I'm pretty easy to get along with, and you know what I'm saying? I think I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just wish I had better like plans. But hopefully it's just falling in the right direction.
But how did Thank God?
I had just been writing with Josh Hogue a whole bunch, and
Old Hogue.
yeah, been writing with him a whole bunch, and that was one of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, Hogue was a good one to get in with. I remember we were supposed to write one day, and he called me. He's like, dude, I got to cancel. I'm like, why? He goes, I'm writing with this new kid. It's like, who? He said, Kane Brown. I was like, who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know.
Little did you know.
Hogue could have brought
He could
me
have
into
brought
the
you in.
right.
Well, and also I have heard some stories of like he tried to bring some people in, and they were like, "Who's this kid? Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't gonna happen." And
Yeah.
he was like, "All right then."
It wasn't me. I would have done it.
Right.
Horse shit. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Maybe he knew what he had, and he was like, man, I ain't sharing with David.
I figured he would.
fine.
Hogue likes me.
If I call him, he'll be tall over this.
No.
Project.
Wow. Wow.
Man. Oh, wrong one. Pow.
That was pretty rough. That was a bad one. I don't know if I like that one. or
I
not.
know it was a stretch.
It was a
Tall
little
over
stretch. So you and Hogue wrote this song.
Yeah.
Kane heard it.
Well, yeah. But I mean, he was in. Him and Kane were doing their thing, and
Yeah.
he had cut. I mean, I've got 5 that before this even came around, I was already trying to work on things
Really?
with Hogue for Kane and for different other situations. So, it just worked out. I mean, it was a blessing. Kyle Fishman wrote the hook, sent it over, and me and Josh knocked it out.
Nice.
Did you think it was a hit when y'all wrote it?
I thought it was a great song,
Yeah.
But I mean, I think A&Rs and radio teams make songs hits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think hit is but that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't think a song is a hit
Until it is.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I think it's a great song, and I think that the industry can make something.
It has potential to be the said hit.
Yeah.
However, there has to be some kind of movement behind it.
Yeah, I think you can also, I'm the guy that you could take the song that everybody hates and put the right story behind it and make it a hit.
Yeah. Yeah. You could do that.
I agree with all that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you could take something that's just dog water and be like, yeah, but that dog died. And then all of a sudden, it's all the proceeds go
man, I
to
like that dog.
Sarah McLachlan, like, or whatever, you know?
Well,
That's so funny.
weird.
We were just talking about her.
We just went
looking
7
up-
places right
I
now.
was like, I want to go watch Sarah McLachlan. So I started looking up tour dates.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
That is weird. Yeah, I literally was looking up tour dates. She's playing just in Canada.
And it's that song.
Yeah.
Is the only,
That
and it's
song
an
that you-
encore.
Yeah. Eddie, I do keep you calling. And I used to light candles and listen to that.
Wow.
I didn't. Really?
I bet you did.
I'm not a lesbian.
Where are you from again? Didn't you say?
Southeast Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. You didn't say.
No.
You just were there.
No.
That's cool. Southeast Kentucky.
Yeah, around
That's
a town
different.
called Hazard.
Yeah.
About 18 miles outside of Hazard in a small town called Hindman, Kentucky.
There you go.
Over close to Virginia. About 40 miles from the Virginia line.
That's
I think
awesome.
40 miles, something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Just a bunch of information.
Yeah. Yeah. Just north of Harlan.
Right. I know Harlan.
Bloody Harlan.
I got
About 100 miles south
some people
east
from
of
Harlan.
Lexington. Yeah. You act like you would have people from Harlan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. It's good people.
Yeah.
They used to kill people over there, though.
Yeah.
Call it Bloody Harlan because when the coal boom came through, they would go over there and the companies come in and buy up coal land, and some people took it a little serious and didn't care for that. They would just take out everybody.
So the locals were taking up the coal companies
and each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Sometimes you got killed.
That's how it goes.
How long ago was that?
70s,
Yeah.
60s.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey.
quote them.
Yeah. Don't quote me. Is there an ambulance going by?
Give it a go. Yeah, we're in downtown Nashville where just sirens and helicopters go by.
Well,
all
they're
day, every
doing
day.
911 Nashville now.
What's
Are
that?
they?
Yeah, like the TV show.
That's
Is it a real
crazy.
show or a drama?
It's a drama show.
Drama.
It's like there's I bet it's all about bachelorettes. and
911
overdoses.
Nashville.
Yep.
Where
sure.
bachelorette parties go to die.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think it's 911 Nashville. I believe so. I don't know. What you been doing lately you excited about?
Just writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what else? I mean, I'm big into my kids and their sports and
Yeah.
working on my house and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of cool different things going on, but yeah, really nothing.
That's where this whole
most
business plan thing
mysterious-
comes into place.
I think there's a couple things going on, but not really anything.
Not really anything, you know.
That's
I mean,
the most Stalnecker answer I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Which one do you want? Because I'm good with either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with both.
Yeah.
I hope both of them happen, or at least one or none
Yeah.
of them. I
And
think
but if
may.
they don't, you know,
And then it's fine if they
We'll
do
be
or don't.
good.
Yeah.
I'm planning on it not coming
Yeah.
together.
So maybe it will and won't.
right at the same time.
It's one of the most confusing times I've ever had on a podcast. Right there.
But I think that's good. You gotta be able to get yourself stuck and then get yourself back out of it.
Yeah.
And be like, well,
sometimes
that's what it
you
feels
get out,
like.
sometimes you don't.
Yeah. You're still there sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but that's basically it. Like just nothing, you know.
Just living, baby. LIVIN. One day at a time.
Well, a lot of times you just don't like. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Where are we?
right?
Yeah.
And if we were
I wouldn't know.
right, you know. But other than that,
Have you ever in your life
I mean, once or twice, but I wouldn't tell anybody.
spun a wheel of shame though?
Oh, man.
No,
Oh, I think you should.
no way.
Way. Well, we're definitely not doing the Jasper Newton or the 99999.
Yeah, we got to come up with some new
Well,
categories.
you do.
What's that? What's that about?
Just
What's
drinking.
Oh, it's just drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could have had that on here.
30 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't want to come on 30 days ago. That's fine.
It's ridiculous.
What does it say?
America?
America. Perfect.
What is America?
Don't worry about it. It's coming. You'll see.
Oh, Lord.
Just relax. It's nothing bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not supposed to like be name dropping a bunch of cool, awesome stuff, right? No.
Oh, you can.
You can talk about whatever you want.
I just want to come hang out with you guys.
Well, that's fine. We
Yeah.
wanted to hang out with you too, and that's why you're here. Because we love you. Like more than a friend.
Man,
Like, you know.
lovers.
Like
lovers do. Yes.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Did you find one yet?
Yeah. So, how was your American history?
I mean,
How
I was
American are
born
you?
in. No,
America's.
yeah.
Are you knowledgeable with all things America?
No.
Okay.
Neither are we.
We're going to test you on this one. See what you think.
Gulf of America.
Correct.
Right.
True.
5 points, Christian. What is the oldest continuously settled city in the United States?
Oh, I know this. There's only one reason I know this.
It wouldn't.
I know since I see the answer. And
Yeah.
yeah,
It wouldn't be St. Augustine, right?
100%
it is St. Augustine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Long before Plymouth, Massachusetts, founded in 1620. Long before Jamestown, Virginia, founded in 1607. There was St. Augustine, founded in 1565.
Which is just south of Jacksonville, Florida.
It's my favorite salad.
And it says, did you know the Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon landed there in 1513 when he was
Fountain of
searching for
Youth.
the Fountain of Youth?
Sure do. The big park
That's a great
there.
question for you being a Florida guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. My favorite salad is the 1905 salad at the Columbia restaurant in St. Augustine, and I would have it once a week.
1905 salad? What is that?
It's just freaking awesome.
I love that town, man.
Yeah, St. Augustine's
That
awesome.
little strip of restaurants and bars
But
and
even
stuff.
low key, like the houses around the backside is very Florida people.
Yeah, man.
There's a vibe to it.
They're
It's,
very cool people,
Yes.
too. They're
Yeah.
very, you know, we do a songwriter festival down there every year, and they're just so welcoming. And, you know, I've known the mayor for years now, and Dylan Rummel, he's just a great guy. And
does he know you?
very well. Yes, he's one of the people that puts on the songwriter festival down
That's
there.
awesome.
Him and R.S. Albritton.
When is that festival again?
End of September this year.
I haven't been since like 2018.
You should go, man. It's a great thing. I've been down there every year they've had it. Watched it grow. It's getting big and
You're kind of a big deal.
kind of a big deal
Have
in
you ever
St.
done it?
Augustine.
I've never been
Why?
taken to a song fest.
What?
Yeah,
Why not? You haven't even done BMI? Or are you CSAC?
I am CSAC.
Well, CSAC kind of does a thing down there.
Yeah.
You should hit up Shanae. Say, like,
Yeah.
give me a spot.
Hey, Hatch. You know? Yeah.
All that.
All right. And now.
And now for your Twangtown initiation. You ready for this?
Is this smelling salt?
Yeah, baby.
I've seen Theo and everybody doing it, but I don't know.
Well, we started it.
Yeah, I don't know what
maybe.
it's. I don't know what it's
and
about.
Theo did
Rogue,
it
yeah, Rogue and
afterwards.
them.
Yeah.
did it.
so?
Yeah.
They did it after us.
All right.
They stole this.
So
from-
what should I do?
Well,
Just keep it low.
I'm going to
and-
explain it to you.
You'll see.
All right. I hope you're taking notes because some people don't take notes and
and then bam.
they hurt.
I mean, is it just like the stuff we had in football to wake you back up?
Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah, you could say that. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I have here is a bottle of the world's strongest smelling salts. That's what it says.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the lid. You're going to hold the bottle right here and give it a proper man sniff.
That's it. That's all you got to do. That's
Ready?
all you got to do.
So where am I holding it? Chin level? Okay. Is that too close?
Oh, man. You'll be fine.
Oh, headphones are off. Dude, your hair just went in 20 different directions.
Ooh. That'll wake you up in the morning, won't it? Welcome to
You all right?
Welcome to Twangtown, my friend.
Man.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk so little.
That's good.
Dude,
I'm crying.
we've had a couple
I
people.
did not expect that strong.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, I figured
Yeah.
it'd be strong.
We had
It's
another
strong to
one
quite
called
strong.
Atomic Rhino. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
There's something in my nose
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you think there is. It's brutal.
Dude, that stuff is no joke.
I smell it from here.
I was just down in Texas visiting family, and my cousin. He listens.
Y'all don't have to do it?
Well, we've done it.
A lot.
A lot. And
Where's a comfortable length that you like?
Over there in that cabinet.
Really?
but I got my cousin Trent. I ordered a bottle. And unfortunately, I was already gone by the time he did it. But he FaceTimed me, and he got this exact bottle, and he recorded himself doing it. And he FaceTimed me, and his wife recorded him doing it. Dude, I'll show it to you later. It's amazing. Shout out Trent Mursky.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for coming on here today and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Are you sad? Why are you so sad?
Why are you crying?
Right? Yeah.
Hey,
Goodness gracious.
hey, thank God you came on the podcast today.
Yeah,
We love you, bro.
Christian, tell people where they can find you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Do it.
Not at the bar right now.
No.
What is it?
What's your Instagram handle?
Yeah,
At Stalnecker, I think.
Is it Stalnecker?
Yeah, I think it's that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
Y'all go check him out. Check out his music. Check out his stuff. Check out his songs. Check out everything.
Yeah.
Thank God by Kane Brown. Go stream it a million more
Get some
times.
dates.
Yeah.
Book
Okay.
some dates.
Yeah.
Let's get some
Let's do
dates.
some dates. Let's do some dates.
If you want to
Prunes.
write with Christian Stalnecker,
Yeah.
hit him up on his DMs.
Yeah.
He'll
He
write
loves
with anybody.
DMs. Yeah. Colt, tell the people where they can find us.
Yes, we're available on all streaming platforms. You can find us you can follow us on
Subscribe.
Facebook, Instagram,
Follow.
Twitter.
Just like it.
Rate, like, subscribe, follow, comment.
Send us money.
Money.
Money's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christian,
Dude.
thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
He's crying.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's so sad.
Still a lot, bro.
Christian's over here staring off into space, just trying to figure out what
Is
happened.
my eye still connected? Like, something up in this area is definitely not the same.
Thanks,
All right.
kids. See
Thanks,
ya.
guys. Everybody.